Stimulus checks for millions of Americans as $2,400 payment could be headed your way, and this is huge because President Donald J. Trump recently said,
"We have a lot of money coming in, rebate check for the Americans, and it's coming in at tremendous numbers."
This is almost the confirmation from President Donald J. Trump about the new tariff rebate stimulus checks for millions of Americans, but these are not the only checks that are coming your way. Look at this. These states are sending inflation stimulus payments in 2025, and the biggest question is that, are you eligible? A number of states are finally sending stimulus style payments, and these are not just 2 or 3 states, but multiple states are finally saying enough is enough. We are going to send relief to our residents, and this relief ranges from $500 all the way up to $2,000 for millions of Americans. So if you're waiting for a relief, make sure you stay with us till the end. And before I begin, all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start with this very important update about the federal stimulus payment for millions of Americans. Then we are going to move towards a number of states that are finally sending payments, and these payments are approved and coming. But let's start with stimulus update, as $2,400 payment could be headed your way. Recently, President Donald J. Trump talked to the reporters during a cabinet meeting, and there he said,
"Well, we have a lot of money coming in, rebate check for the Americans, and it's coming in at tremendous numbers." Don't forget, I would say, Scott, we probably are talking about right now 50%, maybe even less than that. With all the money you're hearing is coming in, you're talking about, a lot of it hasn't kicked in yet. And when it really kicks in is in 2 years, when these plants are built and opened and the money starts pouring in, right? But, there's a concept of making you could call it a dividend, as we would say, making a dividend to the people in this country who have had to suffer through stupid leadership. And they paid a lot of taxes and they got nothing for it.
So this was President Donald J. Trump who talked about the stimulus tariff rebate checks for millions of Americans. And remember, he himself announced the possibility of these checks, and right after a few days, this happened. A new proposal would revive stimulus checks in an effort to put more money into the hands of Americans. And this is huge because Josh Hawley from Republican Party is the one who introduced this American Worker Rebate Act, and under this act, millions of Americans would receive a check of $600, $1,200, or in total $2,400.
What a great message to send to the working people of Missouri and the whole country, that Trump's policies are working for them and their government's working for them. I can't think of a better thing to do than give them a piece of this wealth that, frankly, they have earned.
So this was Josh Hawley who said that it would be great if we can give a piece of this money that we are receiving because of these reciprocal tariffs that President Trump placed on almost every country in the world. And in this American Worker Rebate Act, similar to stimulus payment made during pandemic, these checks would provide funding to families with caps based on income. Under Hawley's plan, all qualifying adults and their dependent child would be eligible for a rebate check of at least $600, meaning a family of 4 could receive $2,400. And this is huge because at the same time, a couple will receive $1,200 worth of tariff rebate stimulus check, and this is huge. But the problem is that even the Republicans now are opposing this bill.
Senator Josh Hawley introduced a bill to provide tariff rebates for families who...
We're going to pay down their debt. No, we're going to pay down our debt. We have $37 trillion debt.
Why do you think a Republican then would introduce this?
Because you're talking about it.
I mean, oh yeah, okay.
That's it. It'll never pass. We have a $37 trillion debt.
So now you can see that Bernie Moreno, who is a Republican, is saying that no, this bill will never pass because we have to pay down $37 trillion worth of debt. Now the biggest question is that are these tariffs that President Donald J. Trump placed on almost every country in the world will pay down the debt that Americans have right now, around $37 trillion? Isn't it great that if we take a portion of this reciprocal tariff money that US is receiving and direct it towards Americans who are struggling right now? And according to President Donald J. Trump and Caroline Leavitt, that previous administration left a mess for this administration and for American people, and that's why they're struggling. So it wouldn't be great if they give these tariff rebate stimulus checks to Americans? Let me know in the comments below. And by the way, if you support this $600 for every adult, $600 for every dependent, and $1,200 for every couple, as well as $2,400 for a family of 4, then write in the comment section, I support stimulus checks. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support stimulus checks, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Now moving on towards this very important update, as a number of states are sending inflation stimulus payments in 2025, and the biggest question is that are you eligible? Well, a number of states are saying enough is enough. It's time for us to send some sort of relief to our residents, and that's why we are introducing our own stimulus payment, though they never call it stimulus payments. So let's start with the first state, and remember there are a number of states that we are going to talk about, because not just one, not just two, but multiple states are sending these stimulus payments. Let's start with California. Governor Gavin Newsom said in the recent tweet that I just signed bipartisan laws to lower California's electricity costs. The California Public Utility Commission will issue credits ranging from $35 to $259 to qualifying residents, while at the same time New York is sending inflation stimulus checks, and under this you can receive a huge payment of up to $500. It doesn't stop here. Inflation rebates in New Mexico, you can receive up to $1,000 as a couple if you file jointly. But again, it does not stop here, as Pennsylvania is also in the list, as Pennsylvania provided rebates ranging from $500 to $1,000 to homeowners and renters with incomes up to $46,520. Eligibility and refund amounts are determined by your tax return, so congratulations to that. While the other states are also joining this stimulus check race, as other states offering stimulus checks, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Georgia, Michigan, and Minnesota are distributing stimulus payments to low-income families through various welfare programs. The difference between the federal stimulus check and state stimulus payment is simple. The states never call them stimulus payment or never use the word stimulus. That's why a number of Americans don't even know about these payments that they can apply and get in this time of inflation. If you would like to know about the programs in your state, because around 38 states are sending these payments and they have their own programs, I'm going to make a dedicated series about it. If you would like to watch that series, then all you need to do is to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon, so you can get the notification of those videos when we upload it. And don't forget to please smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours, as Credit Viral channel will always be with you in your good and difficult times. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.